Question number 19, where we can see there are the two partners with the profit and loss equal proportion. Here is the question. This is the last question of this chapter with a lot of adjustment and also with the hidden adjustment. Here my specimens are ready. As usual, I kept trading account, profit and loss account and balance sheet together, and the two account related to the partners over here, and with the calculation of adjustment. Now let's start with the first adjustment. Now here all the maximum adjustments are interrelated with each other. Let's start with the first one. The value of closing stock is 60,000, out of which the market value of 10% goods is 20% less. So here I am putting a bracket to make you understand, and the market value of 20% goods is 10% less. So here I am putting another mark. The remaining goods of rupees 42,000 is valued 25% less than the book value. So the third one. So three kind of calculation we are going to do for the closing stock. As we can see in the three steps, in three of them they are making a calculation of less. So three of them we are going to calculate. If it would be more, we won't calculate. So here first, here I am ready with the calculation where I have put the closing stock 60,000. First, let's remove 10%. 60,000 10% will be 6,000. 60,000 20% it would be 12,000, and out of 100% if we remove this 10 plus 20, अगर 30% remove कर दे तो 70% is actually 42,000, which is already given in your textbook. So first bracket is 10% goods is 20% less. So if we remove 20% of 6,000, it would be 1,200. 60,000's 20% is 12,000. And the second is 20% goods is 10% less. Remove 10% of this 20%. 12,000 का 10% remove करें तो it would be again 1,200. Next, out of 42,000 is valued 25% less. So now we'll remove 42,000 ka 25%. Here I remove 25%. It is 10,500. As it is given in the question to less, so here I have minus all the calculation and remove 6,000 minus 1,200. It is 4,800. Over here 10,800. Over here if I minus, I found 31,500. Now plus 4,800 with 10,800 plus 31,500, we'll find out, we'll get 47,100. Now that's what the closing stock, which will be written in the trading account and asset. Next adjustment, provide 10% interest on capital, 9% interest on balance of current account and 12% interest on drawing. Before we go directly to the calculation, as I told you, all maximum adjustment are interrelated with each other. Check the fourth adjustment. Prafulla has introduced additional capital of rupees 20,000 on 1 January 2017. One more. For drawing, as in the second adjustment, they also told you to calculate interest on drawing. Check the seventh one. Praful has withdrawn goods of rupees 2,000 on 1/12/2016, which is recorded in the sales book at 2,400. Now, as it is interrelated, before you start any question of final account, please read the whole question from the trial balance till the adjustment. So here I have wrote the calculation with the adjustment number. As it is interrelated, we can't directly jump on the second adjustment and start our calculation. Otherwise, it will all mash. So here I have start with the interest on capital, where I have wrote the partner's name. As we can see, the partner's capital is 1 lakh and 1,40,000. Don't forget, it is the current account. So we are going to prepare current account in this question. But as we are going to calculate interest on capital, first we'll look at the percentage which is given in the second adjustment, and then one of the partner have took an additional capital in between of the year. So here my calculation is ready, where I wrote the partner's name J and Prafulla. For the Prafulla, fourth adjustment is related. So here I have put the point 4. So you can understand here I have connected with the fourth adjustment. For J, there is no more any adjustment. Here I have calculated J's interest on capital. 1 lakh multiplied by the 10%, we find out 10,000 for J. For Prafulla, in the question they have given 1,40,000. So here I took the 1,40,000. As in the adjustment number 4, it is written that 20,000, the additional capital the one of the partner have bought on 1 January 2017. So I just split the 1,40,000 into the two parts, where 1,20,000 which have been used for the whole year. So if we calculate the interest on capital of it, we'll get 12,000. But the 20,000 which have been bought in between of the year, that is on January, use only for 3 months, that is January, February and March. So 20,000, 10% with the 3 months, if we calculate, we find out 500. Now add this 2, we'll get 12,500 for Prafulla. Now interest on capital of the partner, which will be written in this 2 account. So here we'll write down interest on capital. For J, we'll write 10,000 as we find out. And for Prafulla, 12,500. Outside it would be 22,500. Make a cross in the current account. We'll write down 31st March 2017 for interest on capital, that is 10,000 and 12,500. On the same adjustment, now we'll calculate 9% on balance of current account. As I told you, before we calculate 9% on interest on current account, as they have the different direction of debit and credit. So first we'll write down the balance, opening balance of the current account in the account. So here I am ready with the partner's current account. Here first we'll write down an opening balance. To balance brought forward, as we can see, the J is written on the debit side. So in the J column, we'll write down first opening balance with the 12,000, and for Prafulla, we'll write down at the credit side with the amount 4,000. This will make you easy to write down the interest on current account to make a direction, to go to the opposite direction. So before you calculate, first write down the opening balance in the current account. Now we'll write down interest on current. So here again, 31st March 2017. On the same side, first I am writing interest on current on J. So before we go, first we'll make a calculation. So here I am ready with the calculation. The calculation of interest on current account is ready. Now we just move to the account and write down for J, it is 1080, that is 1080. So we can move to the cross and write down over here interest on current for the partner J with the amount 1080, that is 1080. And now we'll calculate interest on current for Prafulla. That is 360. Now we can move cross the side. Interest on current 360. Next is to remove 12% on drawing. Before we go to the drawing, the related adjustment is the 5th and the 7th one. J has withdrawn 1000 per month on the last date of each month, and Prafulla has withdrawn on 1/10/2016. Here in the first chapter I gave you a formula what to be used for the last date of the each month, and for Prafulla we'll take the same amount. From here we'll take, that is 16,000, and we'll calculate for 1/10/2016, that is for 6 months. But one more adjustment is related to the Prafulla, that Prafulla has withdrawn goods of rupees 2,000 on 1/12/2016, which is recorded in the sales book at 2,400. This is also counted as a one of the drawing. Now let's make a calculation. Here for J we'll take a 1,000. For J, always remember whatever have been given amount for the calculation for the last date of each month, you have to take that amount only. Don't take this 12,000. For J, don't take 12,000 because in the adjustment it is clearly written that J have withdrawn 1,000 per month at the last date of each month. Wherever you find such kind of adjustment, take the amount which is given in the adjustment. So here I took the 1,000, and as it is given the last date of each month have been withdrawn. So here you have to take 66 divided by 12 and remove the 12% which is given in the question. If we calculate this, we get 660 for J. Now for Prafulla, if we check the adjustment, there is no amount is given. Just written the name of a person which have been withdrawn on 1/10/2016. From 1/10/2016 till 31st March 2017, if we count the month, we'll get the 6-month calculation, and as amount is not given, we'll take now 16,000. So here take a 16,000, remove 6% of it, 6-month calculation with the 12%, we'll get over here 960. Here I already wrote the adjustment. Here we are calculating the 5th adjustment and related to the 7th adjustment, which is given that Prafulla have withdrawn a goods of rupees 2,000 on 1/12/2016. So it is on the first date of December. So from December, January, February, March, we'll count it as a 4-month. So take the 2,000, calculate the 4 month with the 12%, we'll find out 80. So the total interest on drawing of Prafulla, 960 plus 80, it would be 1,040. So let's take this amount to the account. Here first we'll write down interest on drawing for J. We'll write 660. And for Prafulla, we'll write 1,040, and the same we'll make a cross over here by writing the date 31st March 2017 with the interest on drawing, that is 660 and 1,000. We continue with the 7th adjustment, that Prafulla has withdrawn a goods of rupees 2,000 on 1/12/2016. Let it complete it first. First take the date over here 1/12/2016 and write down drawing as it has been withdrawn a goods by Prafulla. So just write down the amount and the name on the column of Prafulla. And also it is written which is recorded in the sales book at rupees 2400. Now this 2000 will be get minus with the purchase, and this 2400 will be get minus with the sales. This will be minus because this is the goods withdrawn for personal use. And because it is wrongly recorded in the sales book, we have to remove 2400 in the sales book. So here there are some incomplete mark, but when we'll write down the purchase, we'll first minus purchase written, then we'll minus goods which have been taken for drawing, that is 2000. And over here same, sales minus sales written minus wrongly recorded sales, that is 2400. As we written 2400 as a wrongly recorded, we minus from the sales. Obviously we have to minus from the customer as well. So come to the asset side. Customer means our debtor minus wrongly recorded sales, that is 2400 will be minus from the debtors. We move to the next adjustment. Let's mark. First one we finished, second one we finish, fourth one is also done, fifth one also done, seventh one is also done. Now here the third and the sixth is left. Let's move to the third one. Monthly salary of rupees 700 is payable to J. Now here this is the salary of a partner. He has withdrawn salary of 4 months which is included in salary. Now this salary, whenever you read the adjustment related to this salary, remember which salary is there. There are two types of salary. One which is related to the partner, and if we find out over here, this salary is related to the employee. Now I'm reading this adjustment. Monthly salary of 700 is payable to J, and he has withdrawn a salary of 4 months which is included in salary, means the employee salary may include ho gaya hai. So now we will first make a calculation on it. So here my calculation is monthly salary 700. साल के month कितने होते हैं? 12. So here I multiply and I found 8400 salary paid to the partner J. Now J is a partner, and the partner related adjustment will move only in this two account. So first we'll write down salary, and don't forget to write down the name. Amount is 8400, which will move over here. In the J column, we'll write down 8400. That we finish with the first one. Then it is written that withdrawn salary of 4 months. This is for the 4 months. And if we count for the 4 months 700, we find out it is 2800, which is included in salary. So for salary, first we'll move to the profit and loss account and write down the amount of salary of, and this salary is of employee. So here we find out the salary amount is 20,000. So first take 20,000 and remove the salary of J, that is 2,800, remains 17,000. Now this 2,800 will move to the partner's current account. 31st March 2017 by writing salary cash 2,800 in the column of J. So here we finish with the third adjustment. Now moving to the sixth, where it is written calculate depreciation at 9% on machinery and 5% on furniture. So now first we'll check with the machinery. Here we find machinery with the 52,000, and hidden adjustment it is written that additional 12,000 machinery which have been purchased on 31st December. So for this we'll make a calculation. Here I just split the 52,000 into the two parts. As it is written that 12,000 have been purchased on the 31st December, and this 40,000 was purchased for the use for the whole year. So if we make the calculation, 40,000, take the 9% of the depreciation, and as it is used for 12 to 12 months, so write down the calculation like this. But for the 12,000 which have been purchased in between of the year, that is at the end of the December, so the machine have been used, we can't count the December because it is 31st. So then if we count from January, February, March, so it is used only for the 3 months. So this 12,000 will be calculated for the 3 months. So my calculation is ready, where I calculate for the 40,000 is 3,600. For 12,000 which have been used for 3 months, it is 270. Here the calculation is 3,870. So now we'll record in the asset side by writing machinery with the amount 52,000, depreciation that is 3,865, and the depreciation will also write in the profit and loss account. Next is to remove 5% on furniture. Now if we check the furniture, here we got the furniture is 84,600, and the sale of furniture on 1/10/2016 is 14,600. Means out of 84,600, 14,600 furniture have been sold in between of the year. So here the calculation is ready. Here again I have split this 84,600 into two parts. This amount which is given in your trial balance, and I remove 14,600 which have been sold on 1st of October. So the remaining amount is 70,000. For 70,000 which have been used for the whole year, the calculation I kept like this, and the machine which have been sold, which is from the beginning of the year, from the 1st April till 1st October, if we count the month, it is for the 6th month we have used before we sold. So my calculation is ready, where I remove the 5% of the 70,000 for the depreciation of furniture is 3,500, and the sold machine before we sold, we used till October, remove the depreciation on it, we find out 365. The total depreciation we find out for the furniture is 3,865. So here first we'll write down the furniture, which is 84,600. Then don't forget to first get minus the sold furniture. If you want, you can specify the date over here, that is on 1/10/2016, 14,600. Get it minus, we get 70,000. Then remove depreciation on furniture, that is 3,865. Get it minus and remove the amount 66,135. Take this depreciation amount over here in the profit and loss debit side. Depreciation on furniture, that is 3,865. Here it is 70. Last adjustment, one debtor of rupees 2,400 become insolvent, means a customer is now not in the position to pay 2,400, and the 40 paisa per rupees dividend is receivable. So 40 paisa is receivable, but the 60 paisa is become the bad debt. So here my calculation is, where I wrote that one of the debtor, which is the one of the customer, become insolvent, means not in the position to pay 2,400 but can pay only 40 paisa. So out of 40 paisa the person is going to pay. So remaining 60 paisa will become bad debt. So take the amount of the customer, get multiply with the remaining amount, that is 60 paisa, we get 1,440. That means your bad debt. So take the amount of 1,440 and write down over here bad debt from the adjustment, that is 1,440, and one-off over here. And this will be written over here. End up with all the adjustment, but not yet, because there are a lot of hidden adjustment in the trial balance. But we'll start with from the beginning, where we can see first we'll start with the debit side, drawing 12,000 and 16,000 of related to the partner, and partner's adjustment goes to the current account. So here I'm writing 1 April 2016 to drawing 12,000 and 16,000. Next, current account we already wrote. Don't forget to make a mark, so not creating any confusion. Next is goods stock, that is 60,000. So that 1st April 2016, it means your opening stock. So we'll take over here to the trading account, opening stock with the amount 60,000. Next is purchase and sales is together, it is given, so I'm taking both. 2 lakh for purchase and 3,80,000 for sales. Next is written 7,000, that's your sales written, and 12,000 is your purchase written. So here I am first writing for the purchase written and 7,000 for the sales written. First let us make a calculation on it. Here we find 1,88,000, which get minus with the 2,000, it would be 1,86,000. Here 3,80,000 minus 7,000 minus 2,400 will get 3,70,600. Next, cash and bank balance. The debit column is your cash balance and the credit column is the bank overdraft. So 3,700 will write down on the asset side by writing cash balance, that is 3,700, and the credit column amount which is written for the bank, that is bank overdraft. That is our liability, so 15,750. Next, bills. Always remember at the debit side, bills, that's your bills receivable, which will be written on your asset side. 18,000 will write down with the debtors, that is on the asset side, bills receivable, that is 18,000. And the bills written on your credit side, that's a liability, bills payable, which will be written on your liability side. Bills payable with the amount 14,000. Next is rent, which is given 22,000 up to February 2017, while our year is finishing on March. So 1 month is outstanding. So for this, we'll go with the calculation. Here I wrote the hidden adjustment for the trial balance. Rent for the February 2017, from the 1st April till February, we'll find it is for 11th month. So for 11th month, it is 22,000. For 1 month, it is how much? So make a cross multiplication. 1 into 22,000 divide by 11. You will get 2,000 as an outstanding. So for outstanding, first we'll write down rent, which is given 22,000 plus outstanding 2,000. Here we got 24,000. As we are adding, we'll move to the same side in the balance sheet by writing outstanding rent 2,000. Next, building 1,20,000 with the current year depreciation on building. Now don't get confused, just take the building 1,20,000 in the asset column. Just take the amount, as we are going to write only once, so just take the 1,20,000 and depreciation on building we'll write down directly on the P&L debit side with the amount 12,000. That's it. Next, freight 5,300, which will be written in the trading account debit side. $5,300. Next, furniture, which we have already finished. Sales of furniture also done. Here we got the debtors 48,000. Our calculation is also pending. So first we'll write down the amount 48,000, as well as for the creditor. Here we got the creditor, that is 16,800. Take the amount outside. If we get a calculation, we get 45,600. Get minus with 1,440. We'll get 44,160. Next, salary already done. Insurance premium. Now for insurance premium, it is written that it is 5,700, which is including 3,600 for the year ending on 36/2017, where the year is ending on 31st March 2017. So from March till June, we have to calculate this date. Here the calculation is on the 31st March 2017, the year is getting end, and insurance premium have been paid till 30 June, means 3 months prepaid. So just take the amount which is given in the bracket. Don't take this. Just take the amount 3,600. For these only it is written included for the year ending on this. So take amount 3,600. Make a calculation of the 3 months prepaid. You will get 900. This insurance will be written in the P&L debit side. Insurance premium. This time we'll take the amount 5,700. Get minus, that is prepaid, which is amount 900. Get it minus and take it out 4,800. And when you make a minus, we'll move cross to the balance sheet, that is on the asset side, and we'll write down over here prepaid insurance of rupees 900. Next, bad debt and bad debt reserve. This is your bad debt old and the bad debt written. So first take the 1,000 to the bad debt, and bad debt written will be written over here of the profit and loss, the credit side. Bad debt written, that is amount 2,000. Next is loan of Prafulla, that is 20,000. Now loan will be written over here, that is on the liability side. Amount is 20,000, but here you can see the date, and as the loan is given, the percentage is not given, but we are going to calculate interest on loan. So here I wrote the interest on loan. Just take the amount of the loan. As the interest is not given, we will assume it as a 6%, and date is given from 1/10/2016. So from there to 31st March, we'll count 6 months, we get 600. So one will write over here as an interest on loan 600, and one will be written in the profit and loss debit side by writing interest on loan of rupees 600. Next, don't get confused with the waves. It is wages 11,000. It's a spelling mistake in the textbook. Next is discount. discount of the debit side will move at the P&L debit only, and discount of credit side will move P&L credit side. So here I am writing, just for making you understand, I am writing discount at both the side, and wherever we find the amount, debit wala debit में ही जाएगा. 650 I am writing 650 where in the profit and loss account, and 850 will move in the credit side by writing 850. Just to make you understand, you can write this discount over here as well. Just for the explanation I wrote to make you remember those entries. Next is trading expense 1050. Trading expense 1050. Next, advertisement expense. Now today my profit and loss account is going to be mesh. Advertisement expense with the amount 8000. Next is machine. Here we finish all the entries, but here my capital is left. So first we'll write down capital at the liability side. J and Prafula. That is 2,40,000. So here we finish all the entries. Now let's make a total of it. I'm ready with the total of both the side. As we can see, this one is more, so I'm just making it fair as I don't have a space to write. Here 4,17,700 get minus with 2,62,300, we'll get 1,55,400, and the balance we found at the debit side, so that's our gross profit, which will move over here. That is profit and loss credit side by writing gross profit 1,55,400. 1, 2 and 3. Just add this 3 amount, you will get 1,58,250. And if we count at the debit side, as I don't have a space, I have wrote over here 78,475. Obviously this one is more, so going to write both the side 1,58,250 at both the side. As I don't have a space, I'm just putting a circle for writing the difference. Just take this amount, get minus with this, you will get the difference of 79,775, and that's net profit, which we find at the debit side of profit and loss account. In the next account, we'll move with the credit side by writing net profit amount 79,775. If I make the total of this, I get 82,555, and if I make the total of this column, I got 31,260, which is comparatively less. So just make it fair by writing the amount 82,555 at the both the side, and get minus with this, you will get the difference of 51,295. As it is written that profit and loss ratio between these two partners is going to distribute equal proportion. If we remove equal proportion of this, that's our divisible profit between J and Prafula. It would be 25,648 for both the partner, which will move over here 31st March 2017 by divisible profit 25,648 for both the partner. Here I made the total of all the columns. First we'll compare only for the J. Here we can see this one is more, so we'll write down both the side 44,048 and get minus with this amount, will get the amount of 15,508, and that's our closing balance. Same if we compare for the Profila, again we can see the credit side is more. So we'll write down this amount at both the side. And get minus with 19,040, we'll get the difference of 23,467. As we found the difference of the partner's current account, debit side will move directly to the liability side at the same side. So here we'll write down current account for J and Prafula with the amount 15,508, 23,467, 38,975. That's the total. And if I make the total of liability side, I get 3,48,125, and same at the asset side. So here we finish with it. Just take a last look of the trading account, profit and loss account, profit and loss appropriate account, partner's current account, balance sheet, and the most important is the calculation of all the adjustment. Here the closing stock and the interest on capital, then interest on drawing, current, salary, depreciation, bad debt, and the hidden adjustment of the calculation for the more practice, because here in this question there is a lot of calculation with lot of adjustment and with a lot of hidden adjustment.